It's nearly 5 o'clock here local time, and welcome to race day here in Melbourne, Australia. The cars are on the grid and they should be setting off shortly for the formation lap. It's a great position for Lewis Hamilton to start the season from, and one that he'll be hoping he can capitalise on and turn into a race win today.
Well, we all know that Lewis has raw speed, and if you give him a fast car, he'll win races. So if he can stay out front by the end of the first few corners, I'm sure he's going to be very difficult to beat.
It was a disappointing day for Fernando Alonso yesterday. He's starting further down the grid than he would have liked, but he'll still be hoping for a strong result today.
Well, Fernando is a great starter, and he'll be looking to make up a few places on that first lap to try and get himself back into a position that he's more familiar with.
Hello guys, and welcome to episode 1 of our Incredible Hulk series. Our nice new series. Let me just load my setup very quickly. Let's just get going. We'll waffle as we go round. So, we just finished our Williams the Conqueror series on an absolute massive high, taking the driver's title in the very last race. And just as everybody's starting to get very tight. Yeah, no, it was a great series. So we're gonna go down the grid and make it a little bit harder for ourselves. We've got Massa all up the inside of us, getting our gear changes all wrong, our lines all wrong, and just losing a ton of time. I think this season is going to be a lot harder than last year's. The Williams is a really good, strong car, and I had great fun racing for racing the Williams. We had some good results, we had some bad results, but I felt the car was just getting better as the season went on. We were stronger and stronger in most, as the races went on. And hopefully we can take some of that performance and I think certainly some of that luck into this season. Realistically, I'm going to push for that driver's title for Hulk, but it's going to be very difficult. There is a significant power difference between the Force India and the Mercedes and the Ferraris. Mercedes more so. The Ferraris I found on quite a few tracks. I'll sort of plan about with different cars and just seeing what fancy taking into this season. The Force India definitely, I was finding, although was a little bit slower than Ferraris, if you can keep that, keep getting the good laps in, could hold them at bay. So obviously, I think target 1 for the season is going to be clearly driver's title. You've got to go for it no matter what you're driving. But I wouldn't be sad if we were sort of top 4 or 5. I think we will definitely be able to take the jump on the Ferraris from time to time. I think tracks like Canada, Russia, Mexico, for definite, I'm pumped and confident that I've got the pace and that we can get the results there. So it's going to be a interesting season. I think I'm hoping anyway that there's going to be a lot more battling mid-race, which I found at times in the Williams we just didn't have it. We sort of take off into the sunset on a few races last season, and I'm hoping this is going to definitely show a bit more overtaking, a bit more excitement. I think, and that's something that I really think F1 at the moment is severely lacking, is the excitement. So let's hope we can bring a bit of that back into it this year with this series. And as ever guys, if there's any changes or things you want to be done differently with the series, drop us a line in the comments or on Twitter, Facebook, and and let us know. Yeah, I mean, if you've not seen the Williams series or From the Back series, pop over and have a look, and I'll cut the corner while you're doing that. And then our wishlist video as well. We've got a wishlist up there for 2016. Some of the things that we want to see back in the game. And I say some because the video is about 25 minutes, and we could have gone on for about 25 hours. We set up for a 25% race thinking, well, we can waffle on for half the race and then we'll just have a bit of fun. And we found that we were crossing the line, we're still having things that we would have added and that. So, but I think we've definitely, we covered the big points in that. So, you know, drop over and have a look, and if there's anything we've missed that you think, actually, no, that needs to be there, then, again, drop it in the comments, guys, and let us know. And no one needed to see that, did they? Yeah, I mean, the setup for this season is the same as last season's. We've not really changed anything. One shot quali, expert AI, and 25% race difference. If there's any of those you'd like to see changed, then by all means, like I say, let me know. I picked 25% race just because they seem to edit down to a reasonable reasonable video time. This might be a bad move. Try and make sure that.
We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
I totally lost my thread. Yeah, no, it's just moving over. Just make sure Massa has that outside line and try and hold him at bay. Jeffrey, don't tell me what to do with my fuel, my man. As Kimmy says, I know what I'm doing. Think.
Raikkonen's next, just 5 seconds separate you.
The other thing I've found with the Force India is it seems especially in the early stages of the race,
In terms of fuel,
the brakes seem to struggle with high braking loads. You know, you go in sort of them heavy braking corners.
Okay, we're ready for you. Box this lap.
Ooh.
You've fallen into P7. You're in P7. The track is clear. Green flag.
That was not part of the plan. As I was saying, yeah, I find in the heavy braking zone with a full load of fuel with the Force India, it is very sluggish. Ah, Checo, what are you doing following me in, man? Fool! You're a fool! He's just blown his race.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
I forget Australia is heavy on the tyres. Yeah, if you've got a prediction for where you think we can finish this season as well, fill that comments bar, let us know. Stephen's just parking the bus, trying to get through a gap that very quickly disappeared, and that's going to cost us heavily. Oh my god! A Manor coming back on the exit.
Hamilton's just made a move for first.
Slowing down way too much into turn 1 there. Maybe a nice thing to come in to give us a sort of
60% of our
a
stars
relative
are
race up
that's
position,
60% of our
because
starting fuel.
the team would be able to tell you where you actually are on the basis of the cars that you still are waiting
2
to
laps
pit.
until our pit window opens. We're going to put you on the prime tyre. The Mercedes crew are preparing for a stop. We're not sure which driver it is yet.
Massa is not letting go. Didn't give us a lot of room either with the overtake. Tried to squeeze us a little bit. A little bit of contact in the side pods, but it's not hurt us in any way. So
Has gone with the option tyre. Hamilton's moved to the softer compound. Sergio has just stopped the car. He's out of the running.
and our teammates DNF'd it. To be fair, I don't blame him after
At this rate, we'll finish with a little extra fuel.
stupid
So
pit
have
call
some
of
hands
following
on
me
the
into the
road
pit.
for a bit.
There's another 3 cars in the pits.
The car behind is on standard revs. Car behind is running standard revs.
We've got a pick. We need to change onto the harder compound, I think. It's yellow and white here. Certainly is. They're the white tyres going on.
Complete, go now.
Okay, so we just want to drop the fuel back as well after this lap. Just hold it a little bit in reserve.
That's our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
There we go. Now, if we don't see anyone else pit, we're going to have to work hard over these next 5 laps. Engine's been a little bit light on us. Age before beauty, Max. Thank you. Nice and easy overtake.
P9 now.
Okay, getting slightly concerned that no one else is going to pit. Literally, you want to take every bit of fuel out of this car and get this as light as possible. So I should have more than enough life to do these few laps. Purple sector 1 again.
You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty.
Sorry, Jeff.
Rosberg has just made a pass for the lead.
Let's just hope then that is.
Vettel has just posted the fastest lap of the race so
He's
far.
in the pits.
Looks like there's about 25% of fuel remaining in the car from our initial fuel load. That's 25% remaining.
I think it would have been better trying to switch that to a 2-stop strategy instead of a 3.
Vettel was 0.3 faster last lap.
I bet it was actually all in sector 3 as well.
Initial fuel load remaining.
I think, you know, for the first race of the season, always seems to be a bit of a sticky point for me.
Kvyat is dropping 3 seconds a lap.
At least it has of late anyway. But we're gonna pick a few points up. There's still a chance that someone can make a mistake, but I doubt that very much. I reckon Vettel's going for a 3-stopper as well. I also reckon he's probably finished on the fast tyre. He seems to be hooning away. And there we have it. Race 1. A bit of a disappointing start to the season. Not what we wanted. It's definitely something that we've got to make sure that we don't do too many times this season, because the Force India is not going to be anywhere near, you know, as dominant
Well, Lewis is
as
always
we
someone
were
you
with the
have to
Williams.
respect. He's one of the best drivers on the grid. and
Where
he has a
did...
competitive car.
Oh, teammate didn't finish the DNF, so
Yet again today.
After all this drama,
I suppose that's one good sign. We beat our teammate, we finished the race. We out-qualified our teammate. And we picked a few vital points up. 8. Only fastest lap. We had the second fastest lap of the race. That'll be the only other one. Although we were the 2 cars that done the 2 stops. But it shows that we've got the pace. We just need to keep an eye on them pit stops going into the rest of the races this season. So 8th in the driver's title, obviously, after 1 race. The only way is up, hopefully. But yeah, as ever guys, thanks for watching. Please hit up that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel out, it helps us grow. And follow us on Twitter at 1S Gaming and at 1S Gaming Extra. On Facebook at 1S Gaming Official. And online at www.1sgaming.co.uk. Thank you guys, bye bye!